back, solopreneur sisters, freelancers, and small business owners wherever you are in the world. Here's a big hug from me to you. From a solopreneur sister, I'm here to help you succeed. I'm sharing my story with you to inspire you to pick some nuggets for yourself, for your own business, wherever you're at in your business, and also to get some positive energy from me to see that it's possible. You can do anything. You can tap into your own superpowers. You have them too. I'm sharing all the things that I'm doing to get this energized, and to all the tools that I'm finding to move forward, and how I'm making things happen. So if anything from this video, if I can give you anything, I want to give you the positive energy to believe in yourself and reach for the moon and stars, and you can do it too. So what I've got for you today is my success report for April. And just as a heads up, I'm not going to slap big numbers around because I'm not one of these big millionaire number counters yet, even though I do have big goals. I am a grassroots creative entrepreneur, and with my main business is still my brand consultancy, where I do illustrations and full brand design for customers. But as you see, if you've been following me a little bit, I am doing a lot of woman empowerment stuff now. I really want to grow my online entrepreneur business with online trainings, and I have my brand academy already, so that's one of the things. Putting in high focus on growing my email list and those things, and that's like my strategy to grow my business this year, to do 3 big launches and to grow my email list significantly. That's my big goals for this year. And of course, the ultimate goal is to reach financial freedom and independence, all that stuff that so many of us are dreaming of, that we can, travel and like fulfill our own personal freedom, little dreams that we have, or big dreams. So anyway, cutting to the chase. So here are my goals that I had for last month and what happened with them. So the first goal I had was growing my email list, which is still small. I'm a little embarrassed, but as I said, I'm starting out. So it was 150 followers at the beginning of the month, and at the end of the month I wanted to have it by 200 or 300. So I am at 184, which is not super amazing, but I'm still happy about it because okay, one thing I did is I did a lot of things. Like I implemented several lead magnets, which are like free giveaways on the website. So I developed several of those, and I'm testing them out at this moment. And I found some really cool resources that I will also implement further to also grow my email list further. So one of the resources that I found is super awesome, I'm sharing that link below. It is a webinar that I came across from Amy Porterfield, where she had a guy from Lead Pages, and I put the name and the link below. She had him teach a seminar, and he was sharing like 5 super strong tips on how you can grow your email list and things you can do fairly easily, but like work it off. A step point list is what he gave us. And at the end of the seminar, there's a super cool bonus, and I'm not affiliated with them, but I just discovered it and I found it super, super useful. Basically, the bonus is like huge. It's like you get an email from Lead Pages if you do this, where you'll get like a free design of a download. They design it for you. They review 5 pages, and it can be on your website or wherever, and give you feedback on how you can optimize them. They had like a free course that they give you on how to do webinars and things like that. So it's a huge list of really awesome stuff. And the only catch, well, quote unquote catch, was like you had to become a Lead Page customer or do an upgrade with Lead Pages. But for me, that really coincided well, because I did want to upgrade with Lead Pages anyway, because I wanted to get this cool thing that you can do when you have a podcast. I forgot what they call it because I haven't used it yet, but it's like it's a ticker thing or a number thing that you can use a phone number that connects, that you can you can use as a sign up for your email list. So you have like a 5-digit code or something that you can mention in a podcast and tell people, just send a text to number so and so with this and this word, and then they will get on your email list. They will get like a goodie as a sign up thank you, but they will get on your email list. So I wanted this really cool feature because I'm about to launch my podcast. So all of this came together really well, and now I have this super cool bonus list from lead pages that I really want to work through soon and starting this month. So this is a super good resource that I found. And then also what I found, like I started to do mastermind sessions again. And what I'm doing is I'm doing them with peers. So I found 2 people and possibly a third one on the line. Fourth one, like I do regular calls basically with other women entrepreneurs where we're comparing our status and seeing how we can help each other succeed with tips or collaborating or whatever. And I got some really good tips along the way, which I'm so grateful for. And I really warmly encourage you to find peers as well, like people who are slightly ahead of you or on the same level and very ambitious and positive and really eager to learn and move forward. Trying to do similar things as you, where you feel, people who have a good mindset that they don't feel like threatened, which I think you shouldn't work with such people anyways. I don't think personally there's competition, but I just wanted to throw it out there as a side remark. So look for people who, even if you do the same thing, they're excited about like sharing their resources and stuff. I believe everybody has their own spin on things anyway and their own brand. You can all do similar businesses, online entrepreneurship, whatever it is, you can do your own and help each other succeed. So anyway, that was another thing that really helped me move forward, because one of the tips I got from a cool lady whose her name is Rain from Lime Tree Fruits, and she does trainings as well where she helps bloggers to get set up online, and she knows a lot about website marketing on how to set up your website well and stuff. So she gave me some really cool tips on how to tweak my text online on my website and what would be good to have where. So I updated my website a little bit. And I found yet another cool resource that I'm going to use next month, which is by Tepsi. She's an up-and-coming rising star. Online entrepreneurs love her, it seems like. She's got a huge following already online. She's a copywriter for online entrepreneurs. And she teaches how to do great copy for your website. So I found a podcast on the Heart, Soul, and Hustle podcast, which is another one that got recommended to me this month, by Melissa McGraw from The Fashion Potential. She's another amazing resource if you're in the fashion industry. Anyway, I'm bombarding you here. I realize that, but on the Heart, Soul, and Hustle podcast, if you look for the episode by Tepsi, she shares so many cool tips on like how you can do your own copy if you can't afford a copywriter right now, how you can really tweak it. And do the best as long as you are just by yourself, and then you do a huge step forward, and then you can get a copywriter later. So my goal is for this next month to use that as well, and like to implement it and really tweak my website text to make it more concise, because I have my website to get it to convert, because I'm getting like 1,000 or so visits on the website each month, and I hardly have email subscribers, so that means like a lot of the people are just dropping out. So I really need to tweak my text, make them clearer and more powerful, and work on that as well to get as many conversions as possible. So anyway, so I was not super happy with the goal that I didn't reach the goal, but at the same time, I know I did a lot of stuff, so I'm still patting myself on the back, because that's what I think we should all do when we put a hard effort in it. Cool. So the next goal that I did had was like secure clients. Yes, for my branding consultancy, I wanted to secure 2 branding clients in the US, and I did several outreach things to my network, and I had like a special going saying, I have 2 open spots right now, you get special conditions and blah blah. So I did a bunch of personalized outreach like that, but nothing really came of it this time. And that's okay, because I know that with branding clients, you have to know, you have to be in the right spot. You have to be in a moment where you know you want to boost your brand, you need a website, or you need like an updated website, or something. You have to be in the right time to need that. And it's kind of hard to just like to reach out to people and to expect to get customers. Sometimes it's just not the right moment. So it's totally cool for me. It's like a learning experience. Well, I kind of knew this already, but I wanted to do the outreach anyway because it would have helped my financial goals to get more clients signed up. But I know I shifted my focus forward again to put more emphasis on my online entrepreneurship, because that has more scaling possibility anyway. It's like when I get a bunch of students sign up for my brand academy, for example, I have a higher revenue with less time effort, because branding projects are very time intensive. So I'm all thinking very much about leverage these days, and trying to go with the things that are easiest to scale, where I have the least effort, and grow my business that way. So always like seeing what works best and improving. So even though I did not reach that goal, I'm happy with it. And another part of the goal was actually to make 2 branding clients in the US, but also secure $1,500 of design income in Switzerland, where I still run my design consultancy as well, long distance. So that actually happened, and it was kind of interesting because it felt to me almost like it was a wish to the universe, and it just fell into my lap, because I did not do specific outreach for that, but I had one former client just reach out to me and say like, hey, I've got this illustration project of 5 illustrations for a client, and we pay you $1,500, which was so weird and awesome. At the same time, I'm like, thank you, universe. All the mindset, manifesting, gratefulness work pays off, and yeah, that was super cool. So yeah, part of that goal, I guess, worked. In Switzerland, it totally worked. Awesome. The last big goal that I had was reaching out to all the podcasters that I had on my list of awesome podcasts, because it's one of my big marketing focus things. One of the few 3 marketing focus things I'm doing is to be a guest on a podcast, because that can give you huge exposure and huge traffic to your website, and you're positioned as an expert by somebody else who's considered an expert. So it's really cool. And I got that inspiration from marketing awesome lady, superwoman, Michelle L. Evans. I totally love her. So she, by the way, if you want to reach out to podcasts and become a guest as well, go to her website, michellelevans.com, and look on her blog. Look for that tips list. She's got, she really covered that, how you can reach out to them, what you can say, what you need to know, how you need to word your emails and all that. So I used that earlier this year to start the outreach, and this month I just reached out with the list, and actually her basis and her templates helped me so much. I got 4 podcasts secured so far, and more that I'm still following up with. And I think once I started my podcast, it will get easier to get on podcasts. So it's all cool. So I reached a goal in a sense, because I told myself I wanted to reach out to all these podcasters, and I did it. So that was not like a measurable goal of like what happened, but a goal of like, what do I want to do? So I followed up with all of them. So yay. Cool. So those are the things that I did with the goals. So overall, my month, it was kind of like one of these months where I felt a little bit like, what did I do? Because it was not like a big milestone month with like a big, remarkable success or anything like that. But when I look back of all the things that I learned and all the things that I did, and I haven't even mentioned all of them, I found a lot of things that really helped me move forward. I'm in a much better place than before. I feel very energized. I've got more additional tools, and I feel I've got a real good focus for next month as well. So it's all good. Okay, so I have 2 success things that I still wanted to mention and share, and invite you to do that for yourself too, or do it in my Celebrate Possibility group. So one thing that was awesome last month for me was like I was a guest on the Art of Mindful Wealth podcast by Lisa Peterson, and earlier last month she emailed me suddenly and said like, "Hey, did you notice our episode that we did? Like, it actually broke the download records." And that was so funny because she interviews millionaire book authors, like really successful people. I was looking for one of the books here, but I can't see it right now. So I was really kind of flabbergasted and excited to hear that. So it sounds like I'm on the right path, and apparently we did something good and had a good conversation. So that was a success result, a good sign. And then the other thing too I wanted to mention is like on last Thursday, I did my first Celebrate Possibility online call. Which actually worked out with other people worldwide. So I'm super buzzed about this. So this is basically what I'm doing every month. I'm getting women together, women business owners, where we can all inspire, empower each other, and celebrate with each other for the things that we did well, to just get energized for the next month. And what I did this one last Thursday, it was live with a video call, and for the first time I had like a mini training element in there. So I'm always going to do that from now on, to have like one woman business owner as a spotlight, and she can share 3 power tips that help other women business owners. And then I share like a challenge from my own business, like how I turned that into possibility, and inspire everybody to dream big and that you can do things, whatever it is, you can make it. And then me and everybody else, like we share like a small success from the month that we just had, and celebrate with each other, like with champagne or wherever time zone you're in. So I'm super excited about this. And it actually worked. Like we had a woman from Singapore, somebody from Canada, from Phoenix, Arizona, from New York, and I'm in Alaska, so it was very cool. It was really awesome. And I have a guest for next month already, Michelle Evans. I'm sharing the link down here too, so if you're interested in joining us to celebrate and get empowered for your own solopreneur freelancer venture and want to celebrate with other women, join the next call. It's totally free. There's nothing being sold. It's just to empower you and to get you under my wings and help you succeed. That's basically my passion and my goal. So those are all the things. So now the last thing I'm mentioning to you is my big goal for next month. Because we should always like not just do the goal review, but also like think forward and really set goals. So this month, I'm setting only one goal, because the fewer goals, the better. You will move forward, and the easier it will be to know what to do, and you won't scatter and all that. So I'm just setting myself one goal, which is I'm opening up my brand academy again, which just like finished, and we're just still doing like a little bit of empowerment calls as follow up. But it finished and it was a success, and I'm opening it up again either early June or at the end of May. And my goal for this month is to get 15 students to sign up. So last time I had 5 students, so I know 15 should be possible. But it's at the same time, it's a very big goal for me. So, yeah, so that's my big goal. And the reason is you always have to have like a why behind a goal, to not just put it on paper, but like if you have the passion behind it, you know why you really want to work hard for this. So I have 2 reasons. Like one is that I'm just passionate about helping women business owners to find their superpowers, tap into them, get energized like I am, and to have a strong brand and to get out there and succeed. So that's my whole premise of the program. I'm super excited already to launch it again. And I have updates for the program too. Like I learned from the first launch, I have some things that I'm gonna like throw in there as additional support. I'm gonna have much more of myself in there, of one-on-one calls every week. So to really get everybody under the same in the same boat at the same time, where we can all really get empowered and move forward. So anyway, that's the passion part. And the second part of this goal for me is that I want to go on a honeymoon July. That's a personal goal. Yeah, I just got married in March, and it's my If I get 15 students to sign up, basically, I will make enough money to make it happen. So it's also a personal big goal. Anyway, so this is my success report for April. Share with you with all the resources that I discovered and how it worked, and you see that I moved forward, how I did it, and yeah, I'm sharing all the resources below so you can look at them. And I have another one too. It's like the whole energizer thing that I forgot to mention. It's like the whole mindset thing that has been accompanying me this year, ever since I discovered it. Like, I'm doing it every day to stay really focused and energized and positive and forward. I'm doing a lot of mindset work. So I've got a free download that I developed that I'm sharing here with you as well. If you're curious on how I move forward in such a focused way and how I get so energized, you can get it down here. So that's all that. So now I'm inspiring you for you. Why don't you set yourself your goal for May? And if you want, come join my Celebrate Possibility Facebook group, and to hold yourself accountable, put it out there, like say what you're working on, what your big goal for May is. And then you'll also have an additional inspiration to move forward. We're all there to help you succeed. It's a total solopreneur, girl power sisterhood worldwide. So yeah, I hope to see you there, and I wish you a super successful month and to your success. Bye-bye.